All right, well, it looks like we've got another really strange internet outage happening at the moment. Things are kind of recovering pretty slowly, but just cutting this now because something really strange happened this morning. I wake up and I normally go through some of my stuff to find articles and things that are going on, current events in this world. Look through my X to see what's up, and things are just not working. I can't, and I ran across some stuff that I was, certain things are like your mainstream internet's working. We've got that. Let me show you that in real time, and I'm going to roll through what's going on. But and to me, something's very strange. When I see these kind of outages, they're going to go, "Hey, it was just a glitch. It was just a glitch. It's cool. Thanks. No big deal." Big things happening behind the scenes with Venezuela, with Russia, with China, and we keep forgetting that there's a big Canada's pissed off at us too. We're catching hell from all fronts. And so let me just show you what I'm seeing here, and I'll talk about it. This is the message I'm getting when I go to some of my favorite sites that I usually kind of roll through, and it's affecting not only conservative bases, but there's also some gaming and stuff. Let me flip over to this article. This is the mainstream article that I found. But I mean, there's still internet. It's not like it's not working. And they claim that this popped up early this morning, Tuesday, which is 11/18/25. This is when I'm videos being aired. In case I don't know when you'll see this, but if you see it a year from now, a little archive. But I gotta squeeze that down a little bit so you can see. All right, I'm gonna read from it, and I'll show you what's going on. It says right here, outages at X League of Legends that spike as Cloudflare reports problems. Cloudflare. This is a Cloudflare problem. Well, I don't even know anything about these people. But reports of outages and problems like accessing apps, including X and video game League of Legends, surged on Tuesday morning amid issue of web service company Cloudflare, which stated its system status page that it is investigating an issue affecting multiple customers. Cloudflare says customers were experiencing widespread 500 errors, which it is saying that. A message indicating that the website server is malfunctioning. We are, and by the way, I'm quoting these people. We are seeing services recover, but customers may continue to observe higher than normal error rates as we continue remediation efforts. Cloudflare said on its status page at 7:30 a.m. this morning, thousands of X users reported problems accessing social media sites. That was happening today, as well as people playing League of Legends. According to Internet Outage Tracking Site Down Detector, the issue has been identified and the fix is being implemented. Cloudflare has said that this is about 8 a.m. today. And the issue follows a June glitch at Cloudflare that led to outages at major companies such as Google, OpenAI, and Spotify. On Tuesday, people reported getting messages such as "Please unblock," challenges Cloudflare to the proceed and being able to unable to access the main site or app for the services they were trying to use. Now, I want to touch base on what's something just sounds funny about this. Something sounds really funny to me. I tried to go to X. I'll do it in real time here. So I go on here and let's see what's happening now. See if anything's recovered. This. Oh yeah, there we go. Boom. Yeah, you see this right here? Boom. It's like we're watching John Madden. It's boom. And I don't know if this is just my local area, but they when I see this kind of stuff happening, I get my spidey sense kind of goes up a little bit, and I'm like, thinking to myself, this could be just a normal issue. We just had a big old, massive G-form electrical, like what do you call it, solar flare thing. It didn't, as far as I know, it didn't affect stuff, but I did notice that yesterday that as I was accessing certain things, it was lagging a lot. There was a lot of lag involved. I'm like, what the world? I just thought maybe it was my internet. And then I looked and I said, my speed is up and everything's there and rolling. But, what, and they won't tell us either. They're not going to say, oh, we were hacked. We were infiltrated. We were hacked. There was a big mess going on with all that. But most of the time when you see these problems arise, that's exactly what happened. You had an issue where somebody got into the system and caused major problems. Now, if they do admit what it is, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, that damn Russia, those those Norwegians, Swedish people, all these servers off." But then we come to find out, like the solar winds hack that happened back in the day. That was during the 2020 time when a very pivotal election was about to happen. In that time frame, we had a huge solar wind hack. That is a military operation being, for their intelligence and different. A lot of government stuff gets put in that cloud service, and it went down. And come to find out, and they tried to blame it on other countries. And then once you find out really what happened, how more that was allegedly done by our own people, and then they say, and then partially, they used China to surrogate. Do you recall that during one of those big server hacks, there was a Chinese national that was arrested in California, and Los Angeles was the one that actually took this guy in, and that Sheriff Glasgow said, no, we're going to release him and send him back to China. You remember that? I was like, what in the hell? So what do they do? What in my opinion, what's happening here is there's more than likely something's been compromised. They're going to say we fixed the problem, but there'll be some sort of surveillance software put in there, part of the AI takeover. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that somebody's got in there and they're installing some kind of stuff, and it's going to be utilized for data gathering and put in there as malware that'll be not detected, or better yet, can't be erased. And what's going to happen to X? Is this going to affect X? And who's the CEO of these platforms, that video game stuff? That's something we got to look into. But something doesn't sit right with me. Something tells me that we've got something going on. YouTube works fine. I tried to get into Rumble. Rumble is kind of working, but lagging real slow. It's just like creeping. And yeah, this is very interesting to see these kind of things take place, especially when it's made mainstream articles like we just seen right there, and it's on. Now, the question is, what will happen next? We won't know when the big thing happens. That's what I'm getting at. It's like we don't know when the big thing happens. We do know that at some point during the Biden presidency that the intelligence agencies accessed everybody's mobile and computer device at some point. If you remember that, they did a test. We're going to do a nationwide test to see if we can make sure that our alert system works on all your devices. And keep your eyes peeled. Keep your nose open. Don't turn it up. Don't turn your nose up. Don't be a yuppie. But just dude, check this out. This is wild. Let's see what happens. I'll let you know whenever I find out more. But yeah, big internet problems. Pretty wild, guys.